You are listening to Money Matters Podcast. Step into a world full of worth and financial intelligence. Dedicated to bringing awareness, empowering the world to financial freedom and personal development.
Welcome to Money Matters Podcast. I go by the name Clever Pinero. I'm in the studio with Alex, and today we're going to be talking about a strategy, a way that we came up with that you could make free money every month. Free money. And you know, we all like free money. So pay attention, take your pen and paper, and take notes.
Yeah, like they say, there's no free lunch in the world. But guys, this time, if we say free, it's absolutely free. So let's hit it. It's going to be good.
And you know, Alex, these credit card companies, you know, they prey on people. They prey on potential customers. And the way credit card companies make money is through the percentage, the interest, you know, the percent that they put on there, and the making minimum payments, and also late payments, and whatever annual fee that you have. Like some banks, some credit cards have annual fees, some don't. So that's how a credit card company makes money. And we're gonna teach you a strategy to outsmart the credit card companies so you make money every month, free money every month.
Yes, that's their company. They wouldn't set it up if it were not giving them or making them some money somehow. But you know, there are a lot of systems in America that is not designed for the consumer. It's never designed for us.
Right.
But we have to look at whatever system there is and then figure out a way to have it work for us, because they developed it
Right.
with themselves in mind to help them out, not to help you. Even though they come to you and let you know, hey, you get this, you're going to give you this, you're going to get you that, all right. I always ask myself, what is in for them?
Right. There's always the catch. You wanna
If
know.
it's about me, why would they force or work that hard to get me to come sign up for this? So there's always something in there for them. So even though they're telling you all the good stuff, all the good sides on that particular system, it's not designed for you. It's up to you to sit down, figure out a way that you can use that very system to your advantage. So,
You know, we always talk about financial intelligence. This is when some of the financial intelligence come to work. You know, you sit down, you analyze processes, and try to come up with a way that you could, you know, overcome the process, or you could use the process to your advantage. And you know, this is going to take a lot of discipline. The strategy that we are going to teach you guys is going to take discipline to do it. So first, what you want to do is get a credit card a credit card with a higher percent cash back. You know, most credit cards, the most I think I've ever seen is 2%.
there's some up to 3, but those ones you have to pay the annual percentage rate.
Yeah, I've seen one for 2% and 1.5%. The one that I personally have is a 1.5% from Chase. And most banks have, you know, 1.8, 2%. Like, you want to get the 2% one. I haven't gotten the 2% one yet, but if you could get yourself to the 2% one or 1.5%, you're still good to go. So once you get that card, what you want to do is we are going to try to maximize the amount of points that you could get every month. And the best way to do it is to make sure that you put all your bills that you pay every month, your utility bills, the cable bill, the cell phone bill, the water bill, whatever you buy, whatever expenses that you have. That's not all expenses take credit cards. Like, they're not going to take a credit card to pay your mortgage or a rent. You can't use your credit card to do that. But anything that you could use your credit card for that you pay every month, you want to make sure you call the companies and set up one date to make your payments. So it could be the first of the month, the second of the month, the third of the month, whichever day that's comfortable for you. And these bills are there for you every month. You pay these bills every month regardless. So it's nothing new. There's nothing new here. You pay these bills every month regardless. You are going to pay it regardless. But in this situation, you're going to use the credit card. You're going to use the credit card to pay these bills and make sure that you get the cash back, all the returns. And we're going to do this on a monthly basis. So every month you pay with your card. But the catch is once you pay for the card, then you pay the money into the card right away. The moment you make your pay, you use the card. You don't wait, because the credit card is basically a 1 month loan, interest-free loan, kind of. You know, you don't look at the interest the bank is charging you, because we are not gonna wait for the bank to charge us that interest. So we're gonna see the credit card as a 1 month loan, interest-free. So we're not gonna wait a whole month. Once you use the credit card to pay all those bills, the money that you have on the side that you were gonna use to pay the bills anyway, you use that money to pay for the credit card right away. You don't wait for the whole month. And that way, you're making all this cash back into your account. So once you consistently keep doing this, by the end of the year, you have a decent amount of money saved that you could use for other expenses.
So you're saying I should have the money for the expenses, for the bills, before I use the credit card?
Yes, you should have the money. And it depends, like I said, it takes a lot of discipline before you can do this. Some people, you might not have the money, but what you want to do is to make sure that you don't go past a month.
All right.
If you don't go past a month, the credit card companies are not going to charge you no interest on the amount that you use.
So now the credit card that I'm using to pay these bills is not taking place of the money that I'm supposed to be having to pay those bills.
No, it's not taking place. It's just the avenue. It's an avenue to make payments, and we are just trying to take advantage of the cash back that you get back, the percent cash back. We want to make sure these bills we are paying regardless, whether we like it or not. We're paying these bills. So we want to make sure the returns that comes with it comes into our account.
And I cannot go past a month before I make the payment for the credit card.
Yes, because the credit card companies, they basically charge you interest after a month.
After 30 days.
Yeah, after 30 days, that's when they start charging you interest. So you don't want to wait till the 30 days. If you use it and you pay it off within a week or 2 or 3, you're good. You have no interest to worry about.
And also, looking at it from even this side is very advantageous, because we know that our credit scores and credit history is based on the length. One of the factors they use to calculate the score is the length of your credit history.
Right.
So if you've had a credit card since probably 2008 and after 2018, that's over what? 10 years.
Yeah.
That's 10 years. So now your credit, you've been consistent. You've been paying your bills on time for that month. But now you don't want to be using credit card so much. So you have a credit card that's just sitting there that you don't use very often. These banks, if they come to find out, or they realize that they have no record of activities being mean you using the credit card to make purchases or making payments of bills or whatnot, they tend to cancel that credit card for inactivity.
Which is bad on your credit report.
Which is very bad. Because if the length of your credit card is 10 years and it's just this one credit card that you've had for 10 years and they cancel that, it's going to take all those years from your credit record.
Right.
And that's going to kind of shrink your score, which is also very expensive. And that's also a topic for another episode that we'll be putting together for you guys. So yes, using these credit cards that are sitting there doing nothing, that you probably your risk of cancellation of that specific credit card is high. I suggest that you find something to do with it so it shows some kind of balance every now and then on it, because once they see that you're using it every now and then, they will never touch it or cancel that credit card, which is also good for you. So yes, put in your monthly bills. Some utility companies do accept credit card payments, some don't. So you call some of those companies and find out which ones do accept credit card payments and which don't. And all the ones that do accept credit card payments, I suggest, like he said, you put your monthly bills on these credit cards. First, you would always have money. Credit cards, you always have that limit, the money balance on it that can pay that bill. So you're not gonna risk a late fee. You're never gonna be charged a late fee because the credit card always has money on it. And second, you also have 30 days to make that payment. Because now you're trying to make a little something back, a little money back. So if you wait for after 30 days, you're going to be charged interest. And that's not going to make any sense for you to try to make a little, probably a couple of dollars and also go pay.
That's when being disciplined come in, because you're not really doing anything new. This is money these are bills that you are paying.
These are
regardless.
bills you pay regardless. You pay them every month. They are there. You know you're going to be paying. If you live in a house, you know you're going to be paying your water bill. You know you're going to be paying your electricity bill. You know you're going to be probably paying your property taxes and stuff like that. All these are broken down. But yes, the ones that do accept credit card payments, you set it up with them. If you have 2-3 credit cards that you don't use very often, you kind of spread them. Check the one that has the higher cashback return percentage, and then you put these bills on, and every month you're probably going to be earning 2-3% of whatever you pay, which can also add up a lot.
Yeah, so that could add up. You could use that money to buy a gift for your loved ones,
and
or
also
go to dinner or whatever.
Some of them do the point system. You gain certain amount of points, you can probably use it. They have connections with
some of the big stores,
and also like airlines and stuff like that, companies. So now you make the points to probably more points enough that could probably pay for a first class ticket to probably fly from here, United States, New York, JFK to Ghana, and it's gonna be free. But that will require a lot of points. So if you keep using this for probably a year or two, you probably could make that much points to get a free ticket, first class ticket. And
it depends on how often you fly. If you fly a lot, then if you go to Ghana like multiple times a year, you want to get a credit card that you could use that's gonna basically build you some points.
There are some credit cards that specifically give you that flying points that you not going to be able to probably cash in on. That you can put that towards your ticket or purchasing of traveling tickets and stuff like that. So yes, wherever your passion is, if you like to travel, you can get those, because I think those give a lot more points than the cashback percentages. So if you're passionate about traveling and seeing the world, you can research and look. I think the Venture is one of the good ones that do give points for tickets and stuff like that. You can look into stuff like that and you would benefit a lot, because we pay bills every month and we make the money to pay these bills. So you just change the form of payment from cash to the card for a couple of days, because you have the money there. You use that credit card to pay these guys. You just go right back and you pay that credit card.
You're just changing the avenue, the channel that you usually use to make your payments.
The medium, and that's it. And once that's done, you are just there making money without lifting a finger. You don't even have to walk to the bank to make the payment. You don't have to go get a money order or anything. You just set up with your bank or whatever. You put in the information of that credit card, and just at the comfort of your home, behind your own computer, you just press button and it's paid. And that's it. That's the most work you're probably gonna do. So,
and in America, it's hard to make money. Money don't come that easy. So any avenue, any ways that you could make free money, it's free money. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. So any avenue, any way you can make free money, take advantage. This is something that we do. I do this. I practice this. He practiced it too.
Yeah.
And it works for us. We make free money from this. So we want to share the information with you so you could also start making free money.
That's it. It's all about giving information. And the more you know this day and age, the more you would save. So yes, as soon as we find out about that gig, we will definitely put you guys on. So
yeah, so there you have it, guys. Like I said, take notes all the time, and then make sure you practice everything that we put on the page. And we let you guys know when we come up with other strategies. We let you guys know, and we share every bit of information that we think is going to help you guys.
And also, if you have a strategy that is working for you, like we always say, you can comment, get in contact, and we will love to share or have you in the studio to share with the rest of the world.
And this is the money channel. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. Whatever strategy you have, you want to chip in, you're welcome. Leave comments or send us email or try to get with us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Let's say we sign out.
That's all for today. Until we meet again next time, never stop learning. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to our channel. Email us at themoneymatterspodcast@gmail.com.